on yet.
Hey everybody, sorry we had some technical difficulties, so we lost you. Thanks for coming back on. This is Chef Robin Lewis with Day One Records, and hope you had a fabulous Sunday and got a chance to watch some football or see your son's or daughter's games. We are making tonight a raspberry scented flourless chocolate torte. It's a really beautiful,
Darnell,
decadent dessert.
Dasha, Sarah, how y'all doing? Sorry for interrupting, babe.
It's really great for entertaining. Definitely at holiday times, it's pretty much a showstopper. It's got excellent texture and lots of calories, but it's worth it. And you'll know a pound of butter, 12 ounces of chocolate. I have some Lindt and Ghirardelli chocolate, 7 egg yolks, and Chambord. And so you can't get many more less ingredients than that. And I'm also just going to do a little bit of chocolate work to show you how I make some of my decorations to decorate it with. And I'm also going to make an espresso chocolate martini that we can enjoy when while we're making this. So temperature is important for all of this. Temperature is real important for chocolate. I have 2 double boilers set up. And if you get it too hot, you'll actually scald the chocolate and it thickens really hard and you won't be able to work with it. The other thing you want to do is have your eggs at room temperature, and I'm going to separate those and your butter as well. So what's important with this is you don't want any egg whites in this because you'll see them and feel them in the texture of the cake. So there are a lot of little gadgets and doodads out there. I actually just like to use my hands. They're really gentle, and you always want to pull off this white piece of albumin that connects the egg white, because you don't want to eat that in the torte. And you say, what do I do with all the extra egg whites? Normally, I like to make an egg white omelet, and I'll saute up some peppers, onions, ham, or turkey, whatever you like. Throw a little bit of cheese, some fresh chives, and then the next morning I have a really healthy breakfast. It's kind of the same way when you're making, or you could make something meringue topped if you want. The real important thing for meringue is you never want to get any of the yolk in there. It will actually the fat will stop the meringue from gaining volume. So you definitely don't want that. If you're a composter, you can keep those eggshells.
Thank you, Darnell.
See how clean and pretty they turn out? There's nothing on them at all.
Thanks, cuz.
These are large eggs. In baking, you always want the eggs fresh. You don't want to use the old eggs. They won't, especially for whipping meringues, they won't have the same amount of volume. So age is important. If you're making an omelet, not as bad. But definitely if you're baking and making meringues, you want fresh eggs. This is the last one.
Sorry.
Hey everybody.
Bad cameraman.
I think I I need to make him a martini. This kind of stress. Okay, so I am making a raspberry scented chocolate flourless torte. It has 4 ingredients: butter, semi-sweet chocolate, egg yolks, and Chambord. And I've already separated the eggs. We're going to use the yolks, and we save the egg whites for something else. And I have a double boiler going here with water that's just this similar. You really want it low, and then I'm going to put my bowl in here. First, I'm going to chop my butter. And my chocolate.
Y'all gotta be mad at me. I keep messing up the camera. I am so sorry. Miss Margaret.
Hey, Miss Margaret. Happy Sunday. So anything over like 55% is considered semi-sweet. This is, I have some 60s and 70s, which actually have more cocoa, higher concentration of chocolate, and it's stronger, probably a little bit more bitter. But it's good to use good quality chocolate because it's the main ingredient in what you're going to taste. So we do not, well, we actually do own the rights to this music. I'm so used to saying we don't own the rights to it. That's T. Kush, artist and son. And I like it. This song is called Wasabi, and he's incorporated that and chocolate into the song. So I like it when I get to see the little foodie side of him. At his age, all he does is consume food. This is his song Tippin', which is my overall favorite song. I love it. Okay, so we're going to break this up because we want it smaller because we're putting it in the double boiler and we want it to melt evenly. And like I said, you don't want to overheat the chocolate. You'll know if you do, it'll become really thick and grainy. So definitely low and slow is the mode to go in warming chocolate. I like this song too because it's got beef and chicken in it, and it always makes me chuckle when I hear that line. Hopefully you guys will pick up on it. You can use another raspberry flavored liqueur if you want. I wouldn't do any of the schnapps or...
Miss Margaret says hers too. Tripping.
Oh.
How you doing, Brittany? Everybody?
Hey, Brittany.
How everybody doing? I'm sorry, I'm a little slow on the answering questions and stuff. That's me. That's not Chef Robin. I also been a bad cameraman today. I done messed up like 3 times. I'm so sorry for that, fellas, y'all. Please forgive me for that.
Okay, so this is actually unsalted butter. Something with this much butter, you don't want to use salted. It's because there's no actually added even sugar into this product. The only sweetness you're getting is from the liqueur. So some of you may know by now that Chambord is my favorite. It's actually a real fruit blackberry Chambord from liqueur from France. They actually use real berries when they press it to flavor it, unlike American brandies, which are just use base flavors and not any fruit. So I'm just gonna cut this up. I'm gonna get a paring knife.
She's getting ready, Miss Margaret. Y'all see my little wine right here. You know what I mean? Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yep.
Happy Sunday. We had a great day in church today. I hope you're feeling better, Mr. Dean and Miss Kathy. Really had a wonderful time with y'all today and look forward to another week with y'all as well. Thank you so much for inviting us over to watch the game last night. That was awesome. Even though my Cowboys lost, I still had a great time watching them and was around great people. We appreciate it all. And what's up, Dill? My main man, Dylan. Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. So I'm gonna put this chocolate in the double boiler right here. Ooh, can you put that bowl on top of there? There we go. Now you need a slightly larger bowl because we're adding all of this water to it.
We want to give a special thanks out to Glamline PR Pro, Mario and Donnell Austin for doing such a great job. We really appreciate y'all handling our brand with much respect. Thank you so much.
This is the song Kush to Cool. Okay. I'm just going to finish cutting up the rest of this butter.
How you doing today? Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. So for you just joining,
Thank you for joining, Michelle.
I'm making a flourless raspberry scented chocolate torte. It's a really decadent dessert. It's kind of like eating cheesecake. You just need a really small slice of it. I typically make a raspberry or mixed berry coulis. It really cuts the richness of the torte itself. Yeah, and fresh berries always, help accompany that as well. At Christmas time, I actually make white chocolate poinsettias with glazed cranberries in the middle, and I actually make a cranberry syrup and put in a streak of pink of that cranberry syrup into the white chocolate leaves, and it looks really pretty. We do own the rights to this music. This is called 10s, 20s, 50s by T. Kush. And again, this is unsalted butter because there's so much butter in this dessert. If you put all of salted butter in there, it would be way too salty.
Keep close, keep my head out of far sight. We doing most. Far left, you're far right. We just taking money, telling on what's gonna be alright.
Okay, so we're gonna check on this. You see, this is starting to melt. So this texture looks good.
How you doing, Mr. Robert Gatewell?
Hey, Mr. Robert.
How you doing, Miss Brittany, Michelle, Melissa, Sandra, Jessica, Yashina, Miss Margaret, Robert. We really appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.
Rest in peace, total chaos, never dead. Push, oh, my eyes are bloody red. Wake up, all I know is making good. Okay, so this is melting pretty nicely. So for you that are just joining, this is a raspberry scented flourless chocolate torte. It has 4 ingredients: 12 ounces of chocolate, 7 egg yolks, 1 pound of butter cut into 32 pieces, and a 1/4 cup of Chambord. And then it's basically just cold molded. You cook it here on the stovetop. Do your heat step to kill any possible salmonella that may be in the eggs, and then you just let it chill and set up in the mold. So that's great. It's something that you don't even have to wait to bake. You just have to wait for it to set up. So this is almost fully melted. This is yeah, T-Kush. We do own the rights to this music. His song is A-Town for Atlanta, which we like. So we're going to add this.
You gotta get clout, getting the dogs out.
Okay, so this has sugar, so you have to definitely, it's going to automatically make it thicken. Is that you can see that right away. But you don't want much chocolate to stay up high in the bowl. It'll get too hot against the metal, and then you'll burn it, and you'll get a bad grainy texture. Okay, so the next step, what we're going to do is add the egg yolks one at a time. You just want to add them one at a time, whisk them in. Smack down, put your pack up. You gotta tell us what songs are your favorites so far. You'll get to hear a lot of them during the show. Yeah, put Slow Lane out there too.
That's how I hung up on everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Not making.
Okay.
No.
In the bush. Okay, so that was the last of the egg yolks that we're whisking in. So get your cake down. Okay, so the next step is we are going to slowly add the butter.
You gonna slowly add that butter?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Sushi and Shakita?
Okay.
We do on the rights to this music.
Mm-hmm.
This is our artist T Kush, which is our son.
So all the butter will thin this back out. All the egg yolks have made it thick. We'll thin it back out. Okay. As soon as we get this in the pan, I'm going to work on making an expresso chocolate martini or martini. This is probably the slowest part, is just incorporating all this butter. That's one stick. We only have 3 more.
That's one. You only have 3 more, Mama. What's up, cuz? What's up, Jennifer? What's up, Di? Thank you for watching, cuz. I hung up a few times earlier, man. I messed up. That was on me, fellas. I apologize. But we up in here.
Yeah. That's kind of starting to thin back out.
And I don't know what's gonna happen with the music, but if I try to go out of my phone again, it's gonna disconnect. So we ain't gonna try it. No.
And we got the French Bulldog boys keep trying to sneak back into the kitchen.
Trying to sneak in. He guilty. Back up. He guilty. Look at him. They want. No, I'm not telling you that. No, look at his ears going back. Yo, boy. Back up. You guilty. Back up. Go over there with your brother. Don't look at me like that. Oh, he creeping in.
He likes to sit over by the bed.
Oh, my God. It's warm over there, yeah. Don't know what's wrong with him, cuz. Boy creeping up in here. You seen? How you doing, Miss Jessica?
Hey, Miss Jessica.
Got Chef Robin in here. Look at him. Working with that bacon. Yes, sir. We having a shot of wine, y'all.
Well,
we're going to toast to y'all later. And what you making right here, baby?
They're going to be chocolate espresso martinis.
Chocolate espresso martini. That's what we're going with.
Yes.
We went to church today. We had a great time. Yes, we did. It was an awesome service. We went with some great people. Miss Kathy and Mr. Reed.
Dean.
Mr. Dean. Sorry about that, Mr. Dean. And Dylan. We also had Robert and his girlfriend Miracle, which they actually played a great song with her name in it. Was awesome. We had T. Kush with us live up in there. That's what we do. We all went to church together today.
And once I get this in the pan, so you can choose a decorative mold pan if you want. I chose this one. It has a really
That's what's up, cuz.
fluted edge. And once you get it out of the pan, this is kind of easy. You set it just in water to loosen the chocolate, and then you can pop out the bottom.
That's what's up, cuz.
But you can put it in these like small souffle cups.
And he is guilty.
And you could actually serve it in here if you wanted to, and decorate the top and unmold it, and it'll be a really cute individual. Though this is still a large portion of that to actually eat. You might want to just share that with your better half. So basically, we're just emulsifying in the butter with the fat, with the chocolate. So we have one stick left.
How you doing, baby? Pretty. Miss Lindsley.
But
How y'all doing today?
once we get down to this,
That's right, cuz. Amen. Sorry, babe.
once we get down to this last half stick of butter, we're actually going to remove it from the heat, and that will actually help just cool it down a little bit.
And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little slow on than responding to your message. I'm sorry. I'm just slow in that area. But I will answer. I promise you. I promise you.
This is looking really beautiful here.
You said looking what?
Beautiful.
It's looking what? It's looking like you beautiful.
So I'm going to take this off. So like I said, the water was just barely simmering, and we're going to add this last half stick of chocolate in. Now, if you don't particularly like raspberry, you could flavor it with Grand Marnier, which is an orange liqueur. Grand Gala is another orange liqueur. You could do, a pear flavored. You could do Frangelico, which is a hazelnut. If you like that scents it and makes it really taste good as well. See, so this is all pretty much incorporated and very smooth. And it's lightened up, and look at the volume of it. Look how much the volume of that butter has added into this compared to where we started.
How you doing, Crystal and Mercedes? Pretty
So
name.
literally in about 30 minutes or so, you can have this really decadent dessert ready, and it needs to chill in the fridge for about 6 hours. The thicker the mold you choose, the longer it will take. In this pan, it'll probably be a little less than that. See, now it's starting to thicken, so the cooler it gets, you don't want it to actually set up, in the bowl. So I'm gonna grab my spatula and
Those short legs.
water is not good for chocolate, so you never want to start with any water in your, a couple drops in your bowl, any water on your utensils. It will ruin it. You really don't. No water. Water is bad for chocolate. So I'm going to make sure I dry this really well before I turn it out into my pan. And I already did butter this pan because you need a release agent to kind of help So actually when you unmold this, like I said, you just set it in a pan of warm water for about 30 seconds. And it'll melt that fat on there and it'll help release it. See, it's already starting to set up. I like to kind of just give it a tap. It's kind of the same thing you do when you make cakes. You want to get the trapped air out so you don't have bubbles. You don't have bubbles in your cake. That means you have trapped air. Same thing with this. This will be very solid. You just kind of want to tap it. See, you can see the air bubbles breaking on the surface. They'll kind of come in. That's what you want to. Okay, so I'm going to go put this in the fridge.
You see it, Miss Margaret?
I have somewhere to put it.
Look, snuck in here. The way he do.
Okay.
Go to chef.
Mm-hmm. See? Okay, so that's going to chill. And why don't we go ahead and make this martini. So I'm going to make 2 drinks. I have heavy whipping cream, vodka, Kahlua, Godiva chocolate, and this is actually French roast dried coffee. There are espresso versions of this. This is 3.3 grams. It's really strong. It gives a lot of coffee flavor. So I will probably be up to midnight after drinking this. So we are going to put that packet in here. So that's like really strong coffee. And this is probably about 4 ounces of vodka. And then I'm going to put, this is about 1 ounce of Kahlua. And I don't know if you've had this Godiva dark chocolate, but it's really wonderful in your coffee too. And if you wanted to flavor this dessert with the coffee flavors, you can do that as well. So there's about 1 ounce of the Godiva, and now we're going to add, fill the rest of it with heavy cream. So this is pretty pretty high calorie. So I'm going to put some ice in here. These metal shakers are great, but you gotta be fast with them because the coldness makes them expand, and well, you can't get the lids off.
How everybody doing today?
I need 2 martini glasses.
So we already having wine. We're already having wine.
Yeah, with some dinner.
With dinner, yeah. How you ladies doing today? Chef Robin Lewis is here. You gonna tell them what you're making?
I'm making an espresso chocolate martini. And we've just got finished making a Chambord scented, which is a raspberry scented flourless chocolate torte. So we melted chocolate, added the Chambord to it, added 7 egg yolks individually, stirred them in, and then added a pound of butter that was cut into pieces. Yes, it's very good for you. And so we're chilling that, and I'm making this martini, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of chocolate artwork that you can decorate the piece with when it's unmolded. So I'm just looking for my little sieve, sprinkle a little sieve. Here it is.
How you doing? What's up, Vic? Vic said she came in right on time. Yes, you did, honey.
For the martinis.
Vic, yes, you did.
Okay. And then I like Starbucks hot chocolate mix. Or you can sprinkle cocoa on it, but it just kind of makes it really pretty. And another one of my favorite chocolate doodads, I call it, are dark.
Hi, Brianna. Hi, Jennifer. Love you too, Victoria.
Dark
Lena.
chocolate coated coffee beans. These are expresso beans that have been very roasted, and they're covered in dark chocolate. And they will get you amped up too if you need a little caffeine because you have caffeine in the chocolate and caffeine concentrated in this bean. So I like to put one in. It won't take the weight, but it surprises you at the end of the drink. Maybe a great little chocolate piece. So here's one for the cameraman.
Thank you. We got to be on the same level, right?
Yeah, so.
You see that, Vic?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want it a little stronger or a little less calories, you could use half and half with it. But this has a really great body. It's almost like a dessert in itself. So, yum. I'm gonna put a little splash of. The other thing I like to do is you can add a little bit of warm these on the stove, add some starch to it, and make kind of a thicker drizzle. And you can drizzle it in kind of like what they do with the caramel apple martinis, and or like they do with chocolate sauces, and you put it in there, and then you can have it line the cup, and it's really pretty. You know, these aren't Antonio's favorite. He likes the fruity. So I'll probably be drinking 2 martinis.
No, I'm going to drink it, babe. I ain't going to leave you hanging, Mama.
Okay. I shall sleep well tonight.
Yes, you shall.
And I like to lick the bowls. I think most people do. It tastes really good. So.
You're the chef. You can do what you want.
Yum.
Give Miss Margaret some.
The frosting.
Give Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret. That's our buddy, Miss Margaret. I love Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret is a good woman. If you don't know Miss Margaret, you need to get to meet her, y'all. That's a lot of you people that's really great
our
on here.
daughter's getting married in September, and we're headed up to North Carolina, and
We're going to see her.
We're gonna see her, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see her.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't know that, but it's coming.
Okay, so I'm gonna just add some more of the semi-sweet chocolate into this double boiler. It's a much, it's just gonna be the chocolate, so I can use something smaller.
Rainbow Antonetta.
Hey ladies, I have to do my martini toast. Every time someone comes on, I have to take a sip of my martini.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You got like 25 sips you need to take.
Uh-oh.
You behind, love.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to count them while you do.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to count them, Ma. Me and Miss Margaret. And whoever on, we need to count these sips, Chef Robin Lewis have to take.
Yep. So what I plan to do is just melt the chocolate, and I'm going to put it in a pastry bag and pipe out some different shapes. And basically then I just put them in the freezer to chill them and set them up. And then when you go to unmold it, I just place them in various positions. Normally with some fresh berries. I also, at some of the cake specialty stores, you can get gold dust. And there's gold edible food spray in the can, and the top of that cake will look beautiful if you can either brush it with the gold dust with a pastry brush really lightly, or you can spray the gold on from the pan. And you can also spray the raspberries or blackberries with a gold sheen, or sieve the gold dust onto them, and it's beautiful. So, you know, we like the gold for the black and gold. So that's 1, 2, 3 sip, because that was a big sip.
All right, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5. I'll need to pace myself.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna see how this is melting. Starting to melt a little bit. Another decoration that I like to do is I make a sugar solution. Normally it's like 10 parts sugar to 1 part water, and you boil it until hard crack stage. So it's a little harder. It's more of candy making. And once it gets to that stage, I pour it on a pan like this, and you can put a drop of color in it and make it blue, and red turns to pink. I've made some beautiful pink. But I call it kind of like shattered glass. So then you put it on the pan and let it dry, and then you break it into big shards, pointed shards. And I've put it on cheesecake before. It's just really cool. So that's kind of one of my favorite things to do. Like I said, you can do the same thing with white chocolate, and I actually paint it dip the chocolate on rose leaves, as long as they're cleaned and everything. Normally you can get them from the flower shops, and I've made poinsettias before. And actually, I can show you what it looks like. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
It ends up looking like this. And you paint the rose leaves and you boil cranberries and sugar, and the syrup part becomes this red color, and then you just dip it with a toothpick and striate it into the white chocolate as it's setting. And you can make these pretty poinsettias to garnish it with, like at Christmas time. And then this is just mint. But I like to do in the summertime, like I said, I'll do raspberries, blackberries. You can do blueberries or strawberries. You can actually, if nobody has any nut allergens, you can roast some nuts and garnish it around, and either crush it and put it onto the sides or do a decorative border with it. So this is almost completely melted. Other things I like to do, especially if I'm doing work for someone, is I make in chocolate their names or their letters, like RL for Robin Lewis, and then put it on top of the cake. And it looks real custom and pretty. And also sometimes the gold spray that I was talking about, or the dust, you can brush the chocolate with that, and it makes it really pretty. The other thing you can do is marble some of the white and chocolate together. So you can do chocolate and just put a little white chocolate in and draw it through like with a toothpick, or you can do the reverse, do white and just draw it through. Okay, so this is completely melted. This looks good. It's not scorched. It's not thickening or becoming grainy. So this looks good. I'm going to turn this double boiler off. And whatever you don't use, you can remelt and turn into something else, so you don't have to waste it. So let's see. And again, I want to dry the bottom of this because you don't want to get any water on the pan that you're working with, because the water will ruin the chocolate. I'm just going to do that. I have a spatula. This is like a flat icing spatula. And if I was going to do a lot of that kind of cracked big chocolate look, I would do a lot more. You want this to be pretty uniform in thickness, or it will break on you. But this would be a tall enough piece for that size dessert. Okay, so this is going to be the funner part. I'm going to, can you hold this bag?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm going to put this into this piping bag, and I have a number 5 Wilton tip on it, which is just a really small, less than an 1/8 inch opening. You guys need to let me know what your favorite chocolate dessert is. I know I'm a sucker for chocolate cake, but frosting's my favorite. So I'll always concede the cake part for the frosting. Okay. Okay. No. Okay.
Oh, move.
No, yeah. No. Okay, that's my bad. I should have told you. Hold this up for me 1 second.
Right here?
Just hold it.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't squeeze it.
All right.
Squeeze it.
Oh, Lord, it's hot, too. Oh, man.
Okay.
You got it, babe?
Yeah. Okay. So all I'm gonna do is just make some patterns like this. I've done the outside of a cake this way. It kind of like looks like a fence, and you just do it like that. I like to do little flowers like this too. Those look pretty to garnish the sides with. You can also just do make little dots if you want to decorate. You know, those are pretty simple. You can pretty much put them anywhere. Just make they kind of end up looking like chips, but they're a little more not so formed looking. I'm trying to think what's my other favorite little design that I do. You can do ones that kind of look like Z's like this. I'm running out of, I need to get another board to make some more.
She got that martini and that wine. She had both of them. You was making 2 drinks or one? One? That's what Chef Robin Lewis made.
I wasn't going to make another drink. Okay. The reason why I put it on foil is it makes it, especially when they're cold, it makes them easier to pop off of. You can use parchment paper if you like to. I'm going to make a few more of these flowers. And whenever you make them, you always want to make extra because they're fragile and they break. And it's always better to make 2 or 3 times the amount that you think you need. So you're not frustrated if you break a few. And you can also, like I said, make these letters. There's RL. If I wanted to go ahead and put my name on there, we can make an A for Antonio.
M for Miss Margaret.
Yeah. Make a big M.
Who want their initials done? Who want their initials in this
chocolate?
In this chocolate?
I think I can squeeze in one more flower over here. And like for Valentine's Day, you could make little hearts or something if you wanted. That works too. For Valentine's Day's coming up. It'll be here before we know it.
Yes, it will. And these are supposed to get hard and freeze so you can take them?
Yep. They won't take long. They'll take just a second. Well, I'll put them in the freezer.
Uh-huh.
Someone's got my ice cream. Here. take too long to this one out in the freezer in the garage. And actually, you can make them and keep them and just put layers of parchment paper things between them. And I normally put them in a large Tupperware bowl, but you can keep them frozen. And then if you have a dessert, you already have them made and you can just pop them out and decorate with them. So, oh, I have space right here. So I'll put something else. You can also do like a swirl like this. Those end up being really, really pretty. It's a little off kilter, but let's see how successful I am.
I think you're gonna do great, Mama. I think you got this. Here come the show.
Okay, so I have some fruit as well that we can put some of the gold on. I actually have some gold crystals. And you can kind of line the perimeter of the cake, or sometimes you can mound them all up in the middle to give it some more height. And I have already washed these. And you don't want to kind of, if you freshly wash them, you need to dry them real well, because you'll melt the sugar and then you'll have leaking gold all over the top of the cake, which won't look very pretty. So, but I put, see this gold. They actually make these in silver too, if you wanted to do something silver. What I do is just take them like this and you dip them like that, and just to give them a little bit of sparkle. And typically that's what I do. I'll line the perimeter of the dessert with them. And you can do that with these as well. It works on strawberries too.
How y'all doing today? I'm sorry. Oh, Sydney.
Spencer?
Yeah, they want to know what you're making.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Spencer, Stephanie, Sean. Oh, Heather. You have a lot of drinking to do. Aya, Amy, Pebbles. If I say your name wrong, I'm so sorry.
Pebbles.
Hey.
Yeah, Pebbles.
Rhonda, Kimberly, Jocelyn, Lisa, Patty, Peggy, Crystal, Tina, Shauna, Brenda, Erica, Elizabeth, Mariana, Regina Jackson, Rayshawn, Kristen, Miss Margaret,
Miss Margaret again, yep.
Antonetta, Rainbow, Dora, Alice, Sherry, Brianna, Jennifer, Victoria, hello.
Hello.
Melinda
So
just came.
I'll show you what we made so far.
Okay.
It is a raspberry scented flourless chocolate torte, and the raspberry flavor comes from Chambord, and I put it in this decorative mold here, so it's already starting to set up. You actually don't bake it, you cook it on the stove.
Hello, Melinda.
Hey, Melinda. It's actually, here's the recipe. It's 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. So I used a combination of Ghirardelli and Lindt. You can use your favorite chocolate. The higher the cocoa lover, the more bitter it's going to be. So, you know, you definitely don't want to go above that 70%. Normally 55 to 60 is a good one to use for this recipe. So you chop that, you make a double boiler like we have here, with just a little bit of water and just real low heat, because you'll actually burn the chocolate and it will become thick and grainy. So we melted the 12 ounces of chocolate on the stove, added 4 ounces of Chambord, stirred it really well, and we have 7 egg yolks. You let them come to room temperature, separate them, save the egg whites for an omelet or something, or make some meringue out of it. But we added the yolks, whisked them in over that really gentle heat, one at a time. And then I added 4 sticks of butter. And they're chopped into 32 pieces, so they melt. And then the last half stick of the butter, you actually pull it off the heat. And it's used to kind of start the chilling process. Because if you still warm it too much, you don't want to separate that butter out if you get it too hot. So that's what we did, and then we poured it into a buttered pan. You can use a round, you could use a heart shape if you wanted to do it for Valentine's Day. You could do it in more of a bomb style and unmold it. So basically to unmold it, you just put it in hot water for about 30 seconds. It'll loosen up that butter on there, and then it'll come out of the pan. And then, so we are kind of going over garnishing with things of what to do with it. Right now I'm gold coating some berries. I like to line the perimeter of it with it. And then I melted some more chocolate to make some chocolate artwork to decorate it with, which looks like this. So I have some flowers, just some of these perimeters, and this I like to break and cut into kind of like spikes. And the other thing that I was going to show you that we can do, I used it all. Let me see if I have some more chocolate.
Sydney said, "Hey, Tina. Tina, what's up, Tina?"
Hey, Tina.
Oh, my God. Jeez. Well, that puppy get that, boy. So, Cindy said that you should, if you haven't put out, Cindy said, Tina's one of my besties. We went to school together.
Okay.
Small world. Has she put out her own cookbook? If not, oh my God, she should. That's what Sydney said to you. That's so sweet, Sydney. Thank you.
Thank you. Another thing that you can do that's really pretty is to actually just shave it. And I like to do it with a peeler. You kind of got to get the temperature just right. Sometimes if you just warm it in the microwave just a little bit, which I may need to do, which I'll do, it'll make it easier to, the part of the shaving part, that has to be kind of it's really temperature sensitive. So we would just want to microwave it just for a couple seconds. Just a couple, because you don't want to melt it. Maybe about 6-7 seconds. We'll see what. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. And you can make it curl. It may still be a little hard. So you can see it now. It's starting to curl, where before it would just break when you put pressure on it.
Miss Margaret says she should. She's amazing. Love watching her. That's my girl there.
And you can get these pretty long curls. Now you have to work pretty fast because your hand will actually melt it. But this is something, you know, if you like whittling, you can enjoy this. This you'll need kind of more of to kind of work with because it does break. I try to keep an open, even palm hand on it. But that's the thing, you see it's already kind of starting to melt in my hand. And then you can tell when it's, see that's real, if I put too much pressure you can kind of change like your, the look of it by how you use. But I kind of like to get these little kind of cigarette roll looking pieces, and they're really pretty to put on top. So if you make kind of your own pudding, or if you do a chocolate cake, it's kind of the same thing. You can do this and just put it in an airtight container, and then you'll already have it to garnish if you get asked to make a last minute dessert.
Cindy said, no joke, she should. I can't wait to come visit and watch her cook and learn some new stuff.
Well, you just gotta set up the day and time.
You heard her, Cindy? She said we just got to set up the date and time.
Yep. There we go.
That's so sweet of you to say, though, Cindy.
So got my little, these little pieces here.
Hey, we want to see all of y'all.
Yep.
And we're willing to help make it happen.
Too soft.
So, Marley.
Hey, Marley. I think I'm due to have a drink.
You coming too? Miss Margaret said, I'm coming too.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Margaret.
We have 3 guest rooms, so we have plenty of space. See, so these little shaves turn out cute. And you can do it with white chocolate as well.
Would you like a drink? I'll hold it for you, love.
Can I drink and shave chocolate at the same time?
I don't know, babe.
No.
Okay.
And that's why I said, well, you need a lot of chocolate to do this. I have chocolate on my hands.
Well, I was trying to just put it up to your mouth.
Okay. Okay, so you guys kind of get the idea.
Look at chocolate hand. Let me see them hand. How you doing, Angela Cook? How you doing, Mom?
Hey, everybody. Okay. Hey, everybody. I think I'm drinking yours.
Yeah, I think he is too. And I think you need to look in the camera at them when you're talking to them too.
Oh, hi. Not used to being on the camera, so I'm a tad camera shy. I'm working on it.
You're doing great, Mom.
Okay, so let's go back to doing a few more berries. Typically, too, it may sound a little
Hey, Eric.
Anal retentive, but I always like to make sure the berries that I choose are the same size. So when you get your pack, pick out all the ones that kind of match. So when you decorate the dessert, everything looks very symmetrical. we'll do a few more raspberries.
Miss Margaret said something happened. I don't know what happened.
This one's soft. I'm going to place him out. Okay. See how this feels. That's pretty good. Let's see how our chocolate is doing. Oh, this looks good.
Oh, she said, okay.
So the chocolate will go from being shiny like it was when we piped it out to more opaque kind of color. So now you can see it looks like that. So normally I'll just kind of test it and see if it'll pop off like that. Yep, see? So this may need a little bit more. We'll just give it another minute or two, but the freezer really helps speed up that
Okay, she back.
process.
Okay, baby girl, I'm glad. 'Cause I don't know what happened.
I better put your ice cream away. It'll be ruined.
I'm about ready to eat them. All right, I'll wait.
Well, yeah. I need to get this chocolate out of the bag, or if it sticks in here, then I won't be able to do anything with it.
Cindy say, y'all really, look, she said, y'all really no joke. Y'all have really.
Well, thank you.
And that's what we want to do. We want to
Yeah.
help you out of those bad places. We're here for you,
When you
Cindy.
come visit, you can come to church with us. It'd
Yes.
be awesome.
Yes, and you too, Miss Margaret. We're going to church.
Mm-hmm. They're doing a series on Moses and kind of how he was in the first 40 years of his life. He was a place of privilege. He was a prince in Egypt, but for God to use him, he had to become a servant, so he was put in his wilderness for 40 years to serve others, to become a shepherd, basically, and God prepared his heart then to set free the Israelites, but he had to get them to that place. So the series about is, what is your wilderness? What's my wilderness? What's God, what work, does God have to do in us to get us to be able to be in a place to do his work? And it's really awesome. So all right. Okay, so we have
That's right, Miss Margaret.
some of these berries. Let's see. I also have some other cute little fun things you can decorate with. This is a edible white glitter. It actually looks like snow, and it gives the top, especially if you're doing vanilla frosted cakes or something with coconut or anything like that. This actually is a starch, but it's edible. And I did it on a strawberry cake that I did for Christmas last year, and it looks really pretty. See, it kind of gives this clear kind of shine.
Did I just see my girl? Go ahead, babe. I hear you.
See. So, especially if you're doing any kind of snow concept or anything like that. And this actually does on white frosting give it a real pretty, the frosting a really pretty shine to it. And you can take it and you can just roll it like this too. See? It looks pretty. And I'm not sure if I have any of my silver sparkles left.
We'd like to see you in your shirt, Cindy, Miss Margaret. And I know the rest of the girls should have been got their shirt by now. If y'all do, we appreciate if y'all take a picture in it and post it on Facebook. We would really appreciate that. And we still have a few other shirts we have to get out, which we're in the process of doing that. We won't let you guys down. Y'all can depend on us.
Yeah. Let me see if I can shave this just a little bit more. So we haven't had anyone tell us what their favorite chocolate dessert is?
No, nobody said anything. They say you need your own cookbook. That's what I heard.
I do have some recipes, yeah. Maybe someday.
I think y'all need to challenge her.
Oh.
I think in order to spice this up, we have to challenge her. We have to hey, Diva, how you doing, Diva? Thank you for tuning in. Diva in the house.
I am going to make...
Tomorrow, pretty name.
Someone requested lobster, and I do want to make a butter poached lobster. And I think you guys would really enjoy that. And shrimp and grits, that's the other request I still have to do.
So we might get one of those in here. And she got a request from me. I'm going to go on the back burner, though. We're going to get y'all out the way. Which one that is, baby, you're going to probably do this week. Going to get one of them done this week. One of them shrimp, and I want that lobster. Ain't that right, Sydney and Miss Margaret and Diva, Miss Diva, Angela Cook.
Hey, Miss Angela.
Miss Diva on there.
Hey, Miss Diva. Is Dasha still with us?
She told me she was having some work late stuff.
Oh, okay.
How you doing, Janice?
Hey,
Cruz?
Janice.
How you doing? Thank you for joining us, Robert. You want to tell them what you're making, Chef Robin Lewis?
I'm actually just kind of shaving some dark chocolate to garnish a dessert with that we made a little bit earlier. It is a raspberry scented flourless chocolate torte. It's made of dark chocolate, egg yolks, Chambord, and butter. And I already have it in this mold in here.
How you doing, Michelle?
And it's setting up. And I'm going to probably go ahead and decorate it for you guys. I'm not going to unmold it.
Oh, my God, that's beautiful. Thank you for all those hearts, love. Thank you. Thank you, Janice. I love those hearts.
Challenge her. Oh. She's amazing lobster when I come. Oh, yeah.
Okay. How you doing, Alicia?
Okay, so we're going to look. We also melted some chocolate, and we just did some chocolate artwork, which I called to kind of decorate with. So we made some little dots here, and they're on foil because you can see how easy they are to pop off. And let's see if I can get one of these flowers off.
Both of y'all need to come at the same time, Ms. Margaret. Sorry, baby.
Gently just kind of pull like that, and voila.
You didn't say voila.
Voila.
Did you? Let me see. Let me see it. You said what?
Voila.
Well, they need to see how it looks.
Well, they will see how it looks. So really, you just pull the foil away from it, And you just really don't want to touch it a lot because your hand temperature will melt it.
Oh, okay.
So this is kind of like just a little kind of wild Z thing here that I made. Uh-oh, that broke it. See, that's why I said you have to make 2 to 3 times more what you need to decorate with, just in case you break one.
Well, the one that you break, if I'm allowed to eat it. How you doing, Miss Lazy? Thank you for joining us, Miss Lacy.
Yeah. And so I got my little, see how this is, let's top it off. So like that. This I'm gonna just kind of cut so I can get my spikes that I want.
I can't wait to see how this looks.
Well, the fun part is that's the fun part of being creative. You can, have 10 people do it and it'll come out 10 different ways and you get 10 different beautiful results. So I'm just going to kind of think.
Janice Cruz. I like those hearts. Can I see some hearts from you, Miss Margaret and Cindy? Show them how it's done, Miss Janice Cruz. Let us see some more of them. Listen, y'all ain't got to pay me no mind, but I love them hearts. And they don't let us send them while we like going live. Like I can't send y'all hearts. Like it won't let me do it. I don't know how. Oh, there go Miss Margaret.
So I'm going to take these off.
Yeah. Oh, there they go. They boom in the heart section. I love that. Where you at, Sydney? Boom, 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 boom.
Piece of that.
Boom, 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 boom. They're my heart girls. Look at that. There she go. Boom. Let's see who reached the top first. Which one of them gonna go up? Don't they float all the way up?
So we have these cool little spike pieces. And now I kind of gotta get my little fence pieces up here.
Miss Jan. Miss Margaret. My girls. We need to have.
I'm going to put this back in the freezer just a little bit because
it ain't ready yet.
Well, it is. It's getting a little bit warm with me touching everything. Let me go get the other tray.
Okay, baby. I think you're doing wonderful. These are the ones she took off already. I'm going to see what she do with it. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Back in the freezer too, so they stay.
Little short legs.
Yeah.
Short legs, baby. Ooh, baby. Short legs, baby. Okay. My girl, look at that. That's my girl there. Janice Cruz. Okay. Okay. We're going to see what Chef Robin Lewis going to do with this. Miss Margaret, baby. We'll have to see what she's going to do with this. This is the first on me. So, look at that. Miss Cruz. There she go.
Here's our other tray of chocolate doodads, I call them. Hopefully, I'll show you.
Next time, she's going to do some initials.
I did.
I mean, I'm talking about like 4 of them.
Yep.
How everybody doing? How you doing, buddy?
So you just kind of work your finger real gently under here. And really, like a chocolate compound is a little easier to work with and less fragile than chocolate. It's not as temperature sensitive. Okay, let's see if we can get Miss Margaret's M off. I have to be very careful because I do not want to break her M.
Get Miss Margaret M.
Yes.
Get Miss Margaret M.
Oh, the pressure.
Cindy, you and Miss Margaret will be here at the same time. Get Miss Margaret M. Get Miss Margaret M. Get Miss Margaret M. Get Miss Margaret M. Now, if it breaks, we ain't gonna be mad. No, we can't let. Oh, we got Miss Margaret M.
M, there it is.
There go your M, Miss Margaret. It made it safely.
There's another little flour.
How you doing, Kermit? What's the name she has? Another flower.
Yep. And I got a little scrolly doodad here. Ta-da!
You're welcome, baby girl. You know you're welcome.
So you guys need to send me videos
Janice.
you guys try and see how your little chocolate doodads come out.
Where you from, Miss Cruz? Sandy. Sandy, Sandy. Oh, Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret.
Okay, we got Antonio's A.
Yes, and we got Cindy's M. I mean, got Miss Margaret M.
Yep.
Where you from, Miss Cruz? Janice, where you from? We're going to give Cindy the flower. Cindy, we're going to give you a flower. We're going to give you and Miss Janice a flower. Y'all get one of those pretty flowers. You from Puerto Rico?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Oh, I ain't see all of that. Okay. How you doing, Shady Couch? Oh.
Flipping over my shoes. Okay. All right, so let's do the fun part and do some creative decorating. I'm gonna pull this out. Now, honestly, this isn't ready to be unmolded, so I'm not gonna mold it. You have to pretend that it's out of the pan. It'll have this really pretty thing. It needs to sit a little bit more before I do that. But, like I said, what I typically do is do a border of berries like this. And you can put them as close or as far apart as you want. Most times it's going to stick pretty well. To it. Another thing I like to do is make a chocolate bowl. And you take a stainless steel bowl, is really good to do. Again, you put a little bit of butter, saran wrap, and you paint the bottom of the bowl with chocolate and then freeze it. And then you gently pull the saran wrap off and you will have a cup to put. And sometimes I'll put fresh fruit in it or different things. I can do a few more golden berries.
She's Miss Janice Cruz said that's making her so hungry. She can't wait until the end result. I know that's right. How you doing, Don? Maureen? Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, that sounds good. She said around February the 5th. Then we have to come to West Palm Beach. Let's do it.
That'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. Now, if you wanted to sprinkle it with it, you can. But I'm going to grab my chocolate spike thing.
I got you, babe.
Okay. Oh, I broke the tip of that. So what I like to do, and this turns out really,
Cookbook
really
coming.
pretty, is you put it in like that.
It's my girl there. Miss Cruz. Cookbook coming with Chef Robin Lewis. That's what Sydney said. I know that's right, Sydney. We would love if y'all would share this with all your friends. Tag them in the videos. Anything positive, because that's all we try to do is be positive as possible. Every day.
A lot of times then on the sides, I will go and attach these flowers that look really pretty. But, you know, I'm just going to do whatever today.
You the chef. How you doing, Miss Susan?
And let's see. I also have some strawberries.
The chef is at work. The chef is at work. And the pig is on standby, the baby. He won't go away from his mama too long. I tried, fellas. Just the way it is with him.
And I've already washed these berries, so don't be.
How you doing, Anita Lopez?
Hey, Anita. These you can also dip in pretty things. But you can kind of just tuck some in here like this, if you like. And we also have our other little shapes that we can put. And we can put our little M right here for Miss Margaret.
We love Miss Margaret too. We love Miss Cindy. And we love Miss Cruz. We love you all. How you doing, Anita? How you doing, Susan?
Yeah, let me throw a little berry back here.
Patterson.
Help kind of stand that up a little bit. There.
You got your strawberry, Miss Margaret.
Yeah.
That might need to.
Yeah, this isn't quite set enough to be doing that, but we can tuck in a few more berries to kind of fill
Cindy,
in
them y'all roses. Flowers.
Yeah. That one right there.
You might need a blocking.
To
block that one from falling.
Block it from falling. Yeah, that's
okay.
It's pretty safe in there, I think. So, you know, from this way, it's kind of a pretty,
y'all see
pretty
that
view.
Miss Margaret.
Yeah.
Miss Cindy and Miss Cruz and everybody that's watching.
Yeah, and we have these nice little spirals that you can put somewhere. Again, it's pretty warm in here. So, like I said, you can do kind of whatever little designs that you like. Like I said, you can brush these with gold, or you could do silver or other type of things, but I'm just going to set this back in the fridge so it'll set up a little more. But and again, normally I finish this, I make a raspberry coulis or mixed berry. So I take frozen berries and put them in a food processor with a little more Chambord and fresh lime juice and blend that up and add some sugar to it. And then serve that, and you can plate it down first and put a little spoon or a little twist or pipe it to serve with dessert. But this was sliced beautifully. And again, you only need a small slice because it's really rich. So, but thank you all. And then I have these little, remember we have these little shavings, and you can kind of put the little shaved chocolate like that too around it too. I'm just kind of giving you all different kind of decorating ideas of things you can.
Miss Cruz, Miss Cruz, Miss Cruz.
Yep.
So they all had comments. They got a lot of comments for you, baby. You have a lot to answer.
Okay.
They said beautiful, amazing, looks great. Take a picture for her cookbook. Whoa, looks amazing. Like done cookbook, cooking with Chef Robin Lewis.
Yeah, I probably need to just take a quick picture.
Yeah, you need to take your picture, baby. And look at Miss Cruz. Look at Miss Cruz. Dabbing your
Miss
way.
Cruz.
Look at everybody, y'all. That's
Hey,
awesome,
hey, Gina.
Robin. That's awesome, guys. Thank y'all so much. That is awesome.
And we got a little M for Miss Margaret here.
And Cindy, we want you to know it's gonna be okay, baby.
Yeah.
We promise you that it's gonna be okay. It ain't nothing but love over here with Since Day One Records.
Yeah.
You ladies know that. We all for you. Believe that.
Absolutely. And hope you enjoyed it tonight. Hope you guys get to make a espresso martini.
We're gonna have a drink with y'all before we go. Yes, we are.
You get yours, but here's mine. Few more.
Somebody said send me a pic, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, is this all gone right here?
No, there's more in here.
I'll take me some of this.
Okay. Where'd you get your cup from?
Right here, Mom. We're gonna have a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick this back in the fridge where it falls.
Okay.
Falls over. It gets too warm.
Which one you need?
That one.
Okay. Can it go in there? That look a little too tall, huh?
Ooh, yeah. Now that I got the chocolate in there,
Yeah.
it's not gonna make it.
You just cut that top.
Well, I have to put it outside.
This side would have went.
Yeah.
Let me help you out.
He's rearranging the fridge for
Let
me.
me help you out, baby.
I love the French door fridge because you can put a lot of big platters and things like I do in here.
Got him going in the fridge, baby. See his head still up?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put them there, though. I got it. I got it for you. Yeah, there you go. Now you can put it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Tina.
We're successfully rearranged. Okay.
The chef.
Yeah.
So tell them about. Oh, go ahead.
Well, we're gonna pour our second espresso martini. It has vodka, Kahlua, Godiva chocolate, heavy cream, sprinkled it with a little bit of cocoa, and put a chocolate espresso bean at the bottom.
We love you too, Tina.
As a treat. Hey, Tina. I'm gonna put a little more Kahlua.
Hey, Deborah.
I like mine a little bit sweeter than this, but and I know you do too. And the Kahlua is the sweetest. The dark chocolate Godiva liqueur is not as sweet.
We love you, Miss Cruz. And thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing is always awesome.
And we're just eating some leftover berries.
Berries. Having martinis.
There's a berry for the puppy. He likes
That's
it.
all he wants. He a pig. Look. He is a pig. I'm getting him up. His brother is a pig.
And I have some sweetened cocoa that we can garnish it with on top.
Y'all ain't know the chef can do this, huh? The chef, look at that.
Make drinks.
Look, the chef look at that drink. Look at that, Sydney. You and Miss Margie, get ready. Get ready, cause we gonna party.
What are your favorites?
And you come on, hey, we coming. We don't know where you at, Miss Cruz, but hey, you part of the family too. Don't you run. She from Puerto Rico, but we don't know where she at. We got to find out where she at. We can just do a big vacation and have them all come down. Yeah, that would be awesome. One big package.
Well, the pig hurt us with food. There he is.
Y'all seen a pig? There go the pig. There go the pig. That's the big daddy there.
That's John Pierre.
John Pierre.
Yeah, and this is Baby Pup Pup. This is John Claude.
Look, they ready.
And we're hoping this year to get a girl.
Yeah!
Yay, a Frenchy girl.
Yeah!
Yes. Yes.
She said that's why she said cookbook. Cheers!
Cheers!
We're going to toast to you girls too, you ladies.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
These are the chocolate-covered espresso beans, which are really good.
And that's what the chef wants y'all to eat when you're tired.
Yeah.
Toast to all you beautiful ladies in the world. We wish y'all so much happiness.
And health and prosperity in 2019.
And we're going to be right there by your side through it all. I think if we all come together and do more family things, I think the world will be a better place. I really do.
Oh.
You know, last weekend and today was one of the main topics in church was basically about self. You know, not thinking about you, but thinking about somebody else. Not doing something about you, but doing something for somebody else would also give you the strength and motivation to do more for yourself as well. I think it was awesome, and that's what we want to do. We want to do more for the world if we can.
And the good thing is we have lots of chocolate-covered utensils.
Spent 15 minutes staring at those puppies. Amen. How you doing, Becky?
Hey, Becky.
Becky? Yeah. Amen to you, Miss Cruz. We want to know where you live at. Where you at, Miss Cruz? We also going to be getting up with Miss Teresa McDaniel, ain't that? McDonough. I'm sorry, y'all. Teresa McDonough, which is one of our friends too. And we love you, Miss Teresa.
Yep.
She supports us so much as well.
Yep. Yep. She's been sporting our T-Cush since they were shirts.
Yes. If y'all have any other shirts, would you please take a selfie in it and post it on Facebook? It don't matter. You know, that would be awesome. And if it's somebody out there who wants a shirt, we'll try our best to get it to you as soon as possible. Yep. We sent down so many, and we're just glad that you guys want them. Thank you so much for the support.
Yep. And hopefully we'll be releasing some more T-Cush music. His single, Out the Mud, right now is on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, iTunes, Amazon. So we'd really appreciate it. If you or your kids, you know, have a look. He's kind of pop rapish, you know, but it's got some good lyrics and good lifting up things. So we're really proud of him. So we appreciate your support.
Thank you. Y'all heard the chef. Y'all heard the chef. The chef is speaking. What the chef said? Look, she's gonna put it back in there. She got the A, the R, the L, and got some flowers for you lovely ladies.
Like I said, you can take these and put them and I got my little scrolly pencils here. save them in a container, and then in the freezer, and they'll stay, and then you'll always have something kind of ready to decorate with, so you don't have to do it every time. This I really like. I call it kind of a cage, and I'll put it around the perimeter of a dessert, and it ends up looking really pretty.
Thank you, Miss Cindy. Cindy said she got it off Amazon.
Yay!
Where you from, Miss Cruz? Miss Janice Cruz, where are you from? Get off my feet, pig. Get off my feet. Back up, pig. Pig. Oink, 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 oink. Back up, pig. That's a pig. That's two looking at them right there. That's a pig, too. Oink, 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 oink. They're my babies. They can't get no chocolate.
Yep. No, chocolate's better. That's enough.
Miss Margaret, you know how we feel about you. You know how we feel about you, Miss Margaret. You've been with us for a long time. A long time. And you reached out like, you know, you our girl too. We're going to make y'all happy. We're going to do some really nice things, man. Yes, we are. Since day one Ruckers. Y'all, listen, y'all remember that now because we all family. That's y'all record label too. We own an independent record label. And we the small guys. And look, we're going to make a big impact. And that's y'all record label too. So since day one, y'all are part of the Since Day One family. That's what it is. Since Day One Records. That is y'all record label. Adopt it, become it, love it, embrace it, and let's make it do what it do. Along with the chef. There go another pig. Oink, oink.
I don't know what he wouldn't do if he couldn't oink oink.
Hey, oink, oink.
Oink oink.
That's right, Ruckers and Books. That's right. That's right. That's right. And everybody be working. Everybody be doing great. Everybody be doing great. And y'all need to send phone numbers so we can have phone numbers instead of just always Facebook.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
And if I can give one more plug, Costco has come out with a new chicken street taco kit that you buy, like their Alfredo meal or their meatloaf or pot pie. And I created the spicy chipotle chicken in there. And you can get, it's a taco kit with tortillas, a lime cream sauce, a fresh Himaka coleslaw, and salsa and cheese to make your own street tacos. And they rolled nationwide just after Christmas. So if you guys see it near Costco, please try it and let me know what you think. I'm really excited about that. So.
Yay.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that, Miss Robin Lewis.
Thank you.
And how you doing, Karen? Is that next door?
No. Karen Grazier. Hey, Karen, where are you from?
Where you from, Karen? What's the name next door?
Oh, go.
Chef Robin Lewis, it must be the drinks.
Let's have a little bit of leftover chocolate that I'm going to save to make something else out of.
Oh, we were playing with the puppy. She said she couldn't start laughing. Yeah, them the boys, man. I'm glad y'all love them as well. I am so happy y'all love him. Karen, how you doing? There she go.
We got this little ball for him.
Oh, yeah. Let's show y'all this. This guy is so smart.
It's a big old waggle ball.
You hear that one over there? Just like old pig. Lock him down, boy. Lock him down, big man. Lock him down. Watch you get him. Lock him down, boy. Go on and lock him down. Don't let him get away. Lock him down, boy. Lock him down, old boy. Look at that. He's so sweet. Lock him down, old pig. Look, got him. He got him. Watch where he go with him. Going to the stairs with him. Going to the stairs with him. That's where he taking him. Take him down. Look at his little buddy now. Look at it, man. He's something else. That's our baby, that look.
He's going to be 2 in March. I don't want him to grow up. And JP, Jean-Pierre, he'll be 7 in April.
Look at all that chocolate all over your face.
Well, you know.
Let me help you with it, babe. Let me help you. You got it all over you, babe. I'm trying to get a little bit of it, but I can't.
There's JP. Oh, you can't even talk it.
Yes, we did, too. We did, Miss Cindy, play with them old fat boys. That looks like T-Pain right there. Oh, that's a show. Well, ladies, here go the chef.
Yep, I hope you all have a blessed, great, productive week, and be kind to someone and pass it on. And we can do one last picture of anybody that joined late that hasn't seen what we made. It would be, oh, well, soy sauce, Italian dressing, and hot sauce. Here it is.
There it goes. Yeah, I like to get that.
Raspberry scented.
I like to get a picture of it.
Flourless Chambord chocolate torte. I'll set it down. Okay.
That can be in there.
Okay. With some chocolate doodads.
All right, ladies, we'll see y'all later.
Yeah,
amazing. Sydney, send your number to our inbox so we can call you.
Yep.
Send your number, Cindy. We love you, baby girl. Send your number.